In 1992, 29,000 rubber ducks were lost at sea, and they're still being discovered in unexpected places. A container ship called the Evergreen Everlaurel was traveling from Hong Kong to the United States. On January 10th, 4 days into their journey, the cargo ship was caught in a North Pacific storm. Waves 36 feet tall and hurricane-force winds tossed the 29,000-ton ship around like a toy. On board, 2 tall columns of containers, stacked 60 feet high above the deck, broke loose from their steel restraints as the ship was being thrown around. They crashed into the sea. Many of the containers burst open, sending their contents into the deep blue stormy seas. In the wreckage were 29,000 cute little rubber duckies with their squishy little yellow rubber bodies and kind eyes, and they were cast into the ocean, never to be seen again. Or so it seemed. The incident happened at approximately 44.7 north, 178.1 east, 500 miles south of Shimea Island in the western Aleutian Islands, 1,000 miles east of Hokkaido in the northern waters of Japan. Seattle oceanographers Curtis Ebersmeyer and James Ingraham were working on an ocean surface current model project at the time. With 29,000 rubber duckies now free in the ocean, released from a single spot, it quickly became the perfect opportunity to use this tragedy to help with their ocean surface current model project. They immediately spread the word to their global network of beachcombers, those being their scientific assisting eyes on the coastlines, to keep a lookout for the cute little duckies washing ashore. 10 months later, the first few rubber duckies started washing up along the Alaskan coastline, 2,000 miles away from where the storms set them free. By August 1993, 400 duckies were found across 530 miles of the eastern coastline of the Gulf of Alaska. And in the years that followed, adorable yellow rubber duckies continued to find land at locations all over the world. From the Scottish Isles to Newfoundland, eastern Australia to Hawaii, and along the coast of Washington to the shores of Japan. Ebersmeyer and Ingraham developed a model of ocean currents from the sweet little squeakers and correctly predicted where and when these lovable little toys would wash ashore. Out of the gently floating cargo of 29,000 toys actually included red beavers, blue turtles, and green frogs alongside our star of the show, the beloved rubber ducky. They theorized that after the first sighting in Alaska, some of the toys floated with the ocean currents westward to Japan, and then back to Alaska, and then drifted northward through the Bering Strait, and then they became trapped in the Arctic ice pack. For about 6 years, they moved slowly with the ice across the North Pole until they reached the North Atlantic. When the ice thawed in the Atlantic waters, the duckies and crew were cast back into the ocean currents, taking them to the east coast of the United States and across the ocean to the United Kingdom. 30 years later, the ducks and beavers have been bleached white, while the blue turtles and green frogs still look the same. And after 3 decades, they are still washing ashore. The Ocean Surface Current Simulation, otherwise known as OSCARS, is now funded by NASA. And as we wait for the rest of the duckies to come ashore, the OSCARS program continues to study the flow of currents around the globe. So the next time you visit your favorite beach, keep your eyes peeled for a sun-bleached, stark white floating rubber ducky. It might actually be worth a retrieval bounty. It may even be older than you. These are Interesting Things with JC.